Hi, welcome. I'm Priscilla Batzell. This is Expressionist Fluid Art Studio Gallery's demonstrations and tutorials. Let's have some fun. Hi, this is a 12 by 16 inch canvas, and I'm going to do a copper sky landscape like I did a long time ago in 65-67. I'm going to need is white metallic right across the center, and then I'm going to use my spatula to spread it across. And I'm going to use a wet into wet method, I think. I'm not going to worry too much about my edges. I used to worry a lot more about my edges. Don't want it to be too high, but I don't need to have an even edge either. There's a lot of paint there. Let me get that out of the way. And I will just scrape off my edge because I have the extra paint. And then wipe that down with my finger. And try not to worry about anything. So what did I do with my 65-67? Was put black at the top and the bottom, but I don't really want to use black so much, so I'm going to use some Paynes gray, some diamonds and pearls in it, and some black. This is a Prizm pour, and I thought I'd just, yeah, there's the black iris I just broke the top off of. Let's make sure there's, yeah, that's going to be a good combination. And I'm going to still use some purple, which I used the first time. This is WaterLily. What I like about this landscape is that it's layered in sort of sweeping arcs. I'm going to have to make some more of that color. This is Acai berry. I kind of want to add a little bit of that, and I'll mix all those up together. Oh, I said I was going to use some black and then I didn't, but let's do that. That way I'll have all my colors ready for if I decide to do the top. I thought about using cream picture, which I did in the last aforementioned piece, but I think I can use cell activator if I so desire. I'm seeing something in the paint. Fortunately, I have tweezers, which I recommend having. It kind of occurs to me that it might be nice to have a little green in there. And I'm kind of contemplating a little silver too, which I did not take the top off of. So far, it's a completely different painting. Liking the Paynes gray. Just going to push my spatula right over the edge. I'm really curious. It's really kind of getting in my head that I might want to use some green cell activator, because I haven't really used much of it since I made it. I want enough paint so that I don't have a lot of canvas showing through. Looks like I have plenty of paint. Which is leading me to think that maybe I want to clean off my spatula right at the top. And maybe even let it go over the end. That curve on the canvas and the edge of the canvas often has a problem being covered. I'm not as fast as I used to be. I'm also not outside like I was then. I'm just cleaning off my spatula as best I can, and I want to use some of the paint that's on there still. I'm going to rest it to schmutz up what I consider to be orange. I'm going to use some Decor Americana 24 karat gold that has some holly berry and dancing fuchsia in it. I'm going to use a few colors actually. Get the black out of here. One less bottle in the way. I made a color called Tangerine. That's sour lemon. Yeah, it is. It's sour lemon with a little bit of holly berry to change it into a more orange color. I also have colors I don't usually use that I want to use up. I added some art fluid to thin this down. This is Satin Doll. I gotta be careful not to go too far overboard. I'm thinking I'm gonna indulge in a little bit of Tuscan Gold. It's a Vivid Intense. And some yellow orange. And maybe even a little orange crush. Actually, I've got saffron, which is quite a bit darker than anything else. I don't want to use a lot because I'm afraid it'll take over. Now that I've said the O word, the orange crush word, I want some. You can see it's a nice, it's in the same family. I'm really tempted to just keep mixing down. And scraping off into the Anita's White Metallic. I quite like that actually. I don't think the top needs to be insanely black. By the same token, I'd like to take the schmutzy black that comes out of the top and put it down below. Alright, I've got plenty of this paint and it's got it. I want to do something with it other than just make a mess on the edge. That's pretty much what I was imagining might happen, and I like it. It's not going to keep me from experimenting up higher though. I need to mix it so it becomes a little darker. I've got way too much paint on my spatula, so I'm going to just try and work with it. I need a clean spatula, or at least less paint on this one. The last time I did this, I had paint in a pitcher. I think I might have mentioned it. I can't remember. I like that black up there, but I want less of the white that I interfered things. I didn't think about using that color down below. I'm just going to clean my spatula right off on the top edge. It won't match, but it'll be a start. Use the residuals that I knocked off my spatula to fill in on the other edge too. Now the first time I did this, I used a straw a lot more, so I'm going to try and blow some of this over the edge. I also might want to blow into it. I could even take some more. I'll just work with what I've got. I'll be good. I like exposing that yellow. I wonder if there's more in there. Alright, that's an interesting sky. Let's fix the horizon line. I'm going to grab a little more Anita's. I think I should clean that off. I never did use my quinacridone nickel laser gold, and I wanted to. Clean my spatula off. I see that chip of paint. That was unexpected. I dragged the black tip of my spatula and it left a mark in my sky. So now we're going to drag everything down a little bit. I'm going to grab a little more of that paint. So I have a chance to camouflage it. I'm thinking I'd like some purple, but I want to decide that the silver is going to become a part of this. I'm not sure what I'm doing, but I am looking for there it is, the black iris. put my dioxazine purple Master's Touch? Yeah, Master's, which is very liquidous. I'm just going to keep using what I've got already. Pulled out the Midnight Shadow earlier, and then I decided against it. Now I'm going to use some. I'm thinking I'm still going to use some green cell activator, which is probably an Atelier. I took the excess paint that I had laying around in places and I put it on my edges, so they're pretty well covered. Also, up here I decided I had one lump of yellow cloud and I blew that out, and I want to make sure you know it's not that hard to blow things out to make them look cloudy. And I'm trying to look for a spot to do it, so it's especially nice when there's a light color underneath. But I think I'm pretty happy with what I've got, with the possible exception of seeing that canvas up there. And that, I just borrowed a little purple cell activator. But I also thought I might want to do some trees, and for that I want black. And I got to figure out where my nail art tool is, because I think that's what I want to use. And it was here a minute ago, so that shouldn't be a problem, as long as I don't knock that bottle off the shelf. Okay, it really was here a minute ago. There it is. I got it. Yay. So this is the nail art tool. There's 5 of them. I'll probably flash a picture. They're just going to be those weird tall skinny trees. So I don't have to do any branches or anything. Just create a near and far effect by larger and smaller. What would it be like to blow into them? I'm just going to put a whole bunch in there. Usually what I'll do is drag my tweezers up through. For some reason that's not appealing to me right now. But I do like the idea of some trees. You know, some of them are a little malformed. Trees often are. If I make them larger over here, then that gives the impression of different layers. I'm still thinking about my tweezers because they add some interesting texture to different things. They're also so skinny that I can pull down a little shard of paint and make it look like a tree trunk. Not sure I should have linked them up, but they're still textural. So I'm just dragging, hopefully my head isn't completely blocking your view. I take the paint chip off the front of my tweezers that's there. Make some marks, drag some marks sideways, give the impression of branches, and down for tree trunks. And up for taller trees with delicate top branches. That's pretty cool, I like it. Okay, I could probably put more, but I think that's okay for now. I love, love, love the sky. And I'm going to attempt to shimmer this at you. It's simpler than the first one. It took a little longer, but it was worth it. So I'm not sure what all this is down here, but everybody has a different interpretation of my paintings, so I'm not too worried about it. The sky is gorgeous. Even that purple fingerprint I stuck in there. Or a little crooked. I like my little black implied trees. Let's see if I can zoom in a little. How much can I zoom in? I can zoom in until you can really see those trees. Sort of, kind of. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the compliments that keep my morale boosted. Thank you for the donations that help keep me painting. Please give me a thumbs up. Thank you for sharing my videos. I really appreciate you guys being here. If you watch longer or watch some of the commercials or make a comment, those things are all super helpful to me. My creative playlists are on my YouTube channel And if you go to my YouTube channel banner, you'll find the PayPal icon. Pinterest, Instagram, Twitter links on my link tree. My community board will show you tomorrow's videos. If you have questions or you want the paint pouring recipe, ask me questions, it will. The paint pouring recipe is below Show More. When you click Show More, you're going to find my email address. Thank you for everything. Shop my Amazon link, please. You can buy anything you want from there. And my 2 books are there, Because I Can and Unlimited Possibilities, volumes 1 and 2. Thank you again for being here. I love you guys dearly. You inspire the heck out of me. Bye for now. Priscilla out.